Hello everybody! Well, it's over. Digging the Coast 365 is officially over. The champagne's gone. The balloons have stopped flying. It's done. So, I'm making this video to announce what my next massive adventure is going to be. But before I do, let's just go back to Digging the Coast. I've had a letter. I've had a letter from Rays of Sunshine, and I'll just show you that now. So here is the letter, if you'd like to have a read of it, from Rays of Sunshine. You'll have to pause it and read it yourself. I'm not going through all that. But there you go, nice letter from Kirsty. On top of that, I've received like a certificate-y type thing from Rays of Sunshine, which is very cool. Thank you very much, Rays of Sunshine. In recognition of the support by myself, should say you as well, really. Thank you for raising an incredible £52,827, which isn't actually correct. If you add the gift aid on, and there's been more donations since then, it actually comes to £55,781.56. And on top of that, we've even had a thank you card. Thank you so much for all your incredible support this year. Every penny you've raised will make a huge difference. Kirsty and the Rays of Sunshine team. Thank you very much, Rays of Sunshine. I appreciate that letter. So just after filming that, my camera steamed up. There must be condensation in the lens, so I'm going to have to try and dry that out. So we're onto the phone. We're onto the phone for filming. Well, it doesn't matter because it's fantastic quality anyway. So, my plans for my next trip. Right, there's 3 big aims. Okay? I went all the way around the coastline of the United Kingdom. Hang on, I'll show you the United Kingdom. I've got it here on a map. There you go. There's the United Kingdom. Now, what I was thinking is I want to do the rest of the United Kingdom. How can I do it? How can I split it up? And I thought, well, I wonder how many counties there are. Like in Ireland, you forget Southern Ireland. That don't count. That's not part of the United Kingdom. It's just Northern Ireland, the rest of Great Britain and the little islands, which I missed off on this trip as well. So I looked into it and I thought, I wonder how many counties there are. There's 100. Exactly 100. I thought, well, that's it. You know, I've got to do something with the number 100. That works for me. So I've made myself 3 aims for these 100 counties, which, I'll be honest, it's probably going to take 5-10 years to do the entire thing for what I want to do. It's a massive, massive, massive project. What I want to do is 3 things. Number 1, I would like to metal detect in every single county. Nobody's ever done that. I'm pretty sure nobody in the world has ever metal detected every single county in the United Kingdom. So I'd like to be the first to do that. Number 2, I want to make the biggest video library of the sites of the United Kingdom. Bigger than anyone's ever done before. I'm pretty sure not many people have been to all 100 counties in the United Kingdom. It must be a very, very minute amount of people who've managed to do that. The people who have done it, I'm sure a lot of them have taken pictures in each county. I'm sure a lot of them have taken the odd videos they're going around, but I bet there's nobody taking videos in every county, or there might be 1 or 2, but I bet there's nobody who's taken videos of all the sites in that county. So that is aim number 2. I want to go to every landmark, everywhere worth seeing in that county to give an interesting, exciting video, and become the biggest library of videos for the United Kingdom. That's like my ultimate aim. But then I've got an ultimate plus aim, okay? There's 100 counties. We've got to do some more charity work. Now, it was fantastic helping Rays of Sunshine and raising all that money, but I got such a buzz when we did a little bit of help for a charity shop, the YMCA. We raised them, I don't know, maybe £400. And the Youth Hostel Association, we raised them a similar amount. And I got a right buzz out of doing that because they're smaller charities who appreciated it more. No, sorry, that's the wrong thing to say. I'm sure Rays of Sunshine appreciated it. But I think it would make a bigger difference with a smaller charity. So, I want to raise money for a different charity from within each county. So we'll help 100 counties along the way. That is the 3 aims I have on this trip. How am I going to do it? So one thing I had to do was start a new YouTube channel. And I'll tell you why I'm doing this, for 2 reasons. Firstly, the Deep Digger Dan channel is not earning me the money I need to support to live on, basically. It's just not happening anymore. And I think that's for a lot of reasons. I'm not going to go into them all. But another reason is I want the sites of the United Kingdom to all be kept on one clean channel. There's going to be literally thousands and thousands of videos. I worked it out, it could be up to 10,000 videos when I've finished the trip. I want to keep it on a channel where it is just videos about the sites and none of this talking, none of this, none of this stuff I'm doing now. This will be kept on the Deep Digger Dan channel. And the digging will be kept on the Deep Digger Dan channel, which is what it's supposed to be about. So the new channel is just to keep the videos orderly and easy to watch, and for people interested in the sites of Great Britain, the United Kingdom, sorry. The new channel is called The Travel Troll. You have to be subscribed to follow me on this trip. Very easy, just click the link up there. It's up there, a little thing you click, or there's a link in the description. You must subscribe to the channel or you're not going to see me, because probably 90-95% of my videos are going to be on that channel, not on this one. So please get over there, click subscribe, and once you've clicked subscribe, next to the subscribe button, there's a little bell. If you click that, it'll give you a notification when I've uploaded a new video. Okay, so that's the Travel Troll channel. There's also a traveltroll.uk website, a brand new website, which I'm going to go into further on. But I thought I'd explain that now, because you're going to see something about the website in a moment on my new special toy. So, I needed to decide, how are we going to go to all 100 counties? Do I just do it systematically? Do I start in a certain place and then move on to the next one, and then, like a little jigsaw, just go around until I've done them all? Nah, that's too easy. That's too easy. We need something a bit more exciting than that. So I came up with a plan. You've heard of Wheel of Fortune, haven't you? It's very similar. It's very similar. Where you have a big wheel and you spin it. I thought, well, if we get all the counties on a spinny thing, and then we spin it and it tells us where we're going next, I thought that's a good idea. So I looked on eBay, wondering how much these spinny wheelie things were. For 100 one, you're looking at, I think it was between £600 and £1,000. I thought, that's not on. That's a lot of money just for a little bit of stuff which spins. So I got in touch with Shallow Shoveler Shane, because he's very shallow. And I said, Shallow Shoveler Shane, I need you to make something, because he's a handyman, you see. I says, will you make me one of these wheels? And I sent him a photo. He says, well, I'll give it a go. I says, well, make sure you give it a good go and you do it. And he did. He made it. And he came here. He was here when I finished my trip. He stayed in my caravan with me. And we finished it off together, the graphics and everything. And here it is. Are you ready to see the wheel in action? Look at this. Look at this. So here is my new baby, the Travel Troll wheel. Now, as you can see, it has got all 100 counties of the United Kingdom on there. It's got the website address in the middle and the new logo, the traveltroll.uk logo. And around there's 100 pins, just panel pins, which we've put in at exactly the right intervals to make 100. You've got a little thing here with a little spring and a piece of wire, which is put in there. And it spins and it makes a lovely noise. Listen to this. It just sounds like it wants to pick a county, doesn't it? So, look at that! Look at that! Absolutely perfect. So, for example, if that was going to be the place, let me just turn you around, we would be going to Clackmannanshire. No, we wouldn't. We'd be going to Shetland next, which is an island, I think. But we're not going there. So I know where we're going already, because about 10 days ago, maybe, I spun the wheel to find out the first destination so that I could start doing my research on that county and prepare for when I set off for the trip. So here is me, because I did record it. Here is me recording it. It was before, I think, before I'd put the sticker in the middle. Here it is, me spinning to see which county we're going to first. So here we go, let's give it a spin, see where we're going. As you can see at the moment, it's in Cardiganshire. It's wherever that lands. And I think that's in Wales, not sure. But you've got all 100 counties of the UK on here. We could be going anywhere. We could be going anywhere. But we are going to Norfolk. Norfolk. Right, we're starting in England. Norfolk. Where's Norfolk? Not entirely sure. I think it's more inland. I don't think I've been on this trip. I might have been. Is there a Norfolk coast? I don't know if I was there on my last trip. But we're going there next. Norfolk. Can't wait. So there you have it. It picked Norfolk. Now, I wasn't sure where Norfolk was. I thought it was inland. Turns out it is on the coast, and I have been through it on my last trip. You've got Great Yarmouth there, which I've had holidays there as a child. Norwich and King's Lynn. They're the three main cities, or big towns, there. So what did I do next? Well, I'll tell you what I did next. Because all you people abroad, you won't know where Norfolk is. I didn't even know where Norfolk was. So I got this board, so I can stick things on. As you can see, I put the rays of sunshiny things on that side. And I bought a counties map, so I can show you all exactly where we're going. This is Norfolk. There you go. I should have known that. I'm here. It's not far away. I think it's about 100 miles from what I was looking at. And there's Norfolk. Now, I know there's not much detail on there, is there? So, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Whoa! So I got a Norfolk map. There you go. Another big board and a big map of Norfolk. There it is. So that map is excellent for showing you guys exactly where we're going next. But it doesn't help me. You know, I can't have that next to my driver's seat as I'm going around. So, obviously I bought a map. I've got a road map of where I'm going. Oh, look, there's little dots in there indicating exactly where I'm planning on going with numbers on. Why, I hear you ask? Well, that's because I've been doing my research. Here you've got Norfolk. Here you've got dozens and dozens of places. And here, that's a castle. I have already prepared for 90 places to visit in Norfolk. So all 90... I think I've got 90 places I've researched so far. They've all got a different colour and different number. So there you've got red 1, which on the big map is up here near Holt, right next to the coast. That's a castle, because all red ones are castles. Okay? You've got blue ones, which are museums. You've got green ones, which are like halls, stately homes. You've got yellow ones, which are churches. And then I've got a few more colours I need to put on yet, but other places of interest. So I'll have different colours, and I'll have a full map knowing exactly where I'm going. So once I'd exhausted all the places I could find, I found most on TripAdvisor. I went through the names of every single village, town and city in Norfolk, put that name into TripAdvisor and looked through every place of interest, and that's how I found all them spots. But then I thought, well, that's all well and good, but what about the stories? You know, people who have died, murder, mystery, myths, legends. They're not on TripAdvisor. So I thought, well, I need some books. I need to get some books. So I got some books. I got loads of books. So we've got books. The Hidden Places of Norfolk. Tales of Victorian Norfolk. Mysteries and Murder of Norfolk. Norfolk, a Ghost Hunter's Guide. Norfolk Villains, Rogues, Rascals and Reprobates. So I'm just reading them at the moment. It's taking me a while. But I'm going to find the best stories, put them on the map, and then bang, Norfolk, I'm ready to go. And I can't wait. So please bear with me. I've got so much to tell you. I'm trying to condense it down, but I want to get all the facts out in this one video. I want to move on to social media for a moment. I've changed all my social media. My own personal Facebook page, Dan Holdsworth, I've changed the logo on there. At the top it now says Deep Digger Dan and the Travel Troll as the header. Travelling all 100 counties for 100 charities. So I've changed the header on there, but unfortunately I'm up to my limit, which is 5,000 friends, so I can't accept any more friends at the moment. That's my own personal one. But there is a Deep Digger Dan group, which anybody can join. All the links, by the way, guys, are going to be in the description of this video. So if you want to join me on Facebook, this is how you can do it. You can join the Deep Digger Dan Facebook group. You can join the Travel Troll Facebook group. Now, I've just started this up. I announced it last night, and it's already got 339 members. Fantastic. I'm going to be closing down the Digging the Coast Facebook group, because that's ended now. And I'm also going to be closing down the diggingthecoast.com website, because it costs me, I don't know, maybe £10 a month. It's just £10 I can spend on this trip, so I'm going to be closing that probably straight after I've made this video. Moving on, I've also updated Twitter. The header on Twitter is now updated. You can join me on Twitter. You can join me on Instagram, where I'm going to be putting far more pictures on than I did on the last trip. I'm a bit disappointed in myself because I haven't kept any photos of my trip. I've got the videos on YouTube, but I've no hardcore files. I've not kept anything because I just couldn't keep so many files on my computer at the same time, and my hard drive was playing up, so my external hard drive was playing up, so I've lost all my files. All I've got is the videos which are on YouTube. But Instagram, you can follow me on there and see all the pictures. I'll be taking thousands and thousands on this trip. I've also updated my Patreon site. Now, I have 32 people. I very, very rarely mention this because I don't like asking for money. I don't think anybody does. But it means a lot to me. It's very important to me. 32 people do this to me. Do this for me every month. They pledge a certain amount per month. It might be $1, it might be $20. People donate different amounts, and from that I make $159 a month, and that comes in the middle of the month when I've got my YouTube money at one part of the month, and then later in the month I get this Patreon money, which really helps. That extra $159, you know, that can see me through 3 or 4 or 5 days. It's really, really helpful. So if anyone does want to help me out on the trip financially, that's a good way of doing it, and I really do appreciate it. Especially in this first few months of this trip, I'm really, really going to be struggling financially because I've not been making videos, so I'm not making money off YouTube whilst I'm sat here researching the next trip. So by the time I set off, I won't have any income coming in, if you know what I mean. So I'm really going to struggle for a couple of months until it catches up again and the new videos are on YouTube and YouTube are paying me again. So anyway, that's Patreon. I won't be mentioning it again. As I say, I don't like asking for money, but it is an option. People do like to help me out, and that's one way you can do it. So coming up to the main website, thetraveltroll.uk. That is the website address, or thetraveltroll.club. I've got that as well. If you go onto that website, again, there's links in the description, possibly up here if you click the button. you can get onto that website and have a good look around. That explains everything in more detail of what this trip is all about. So on the home page there, it shows how much money I've raised for different charities since I started raising money for charity. And if you click on the charities page, it actually tells you how much in total we've raised between us. And it's just over £60,000. Buzzing, buzzing. But I honestly think after this trip, I can't see any reason why we won't have raised £250,000. I really don't. So you can look through that, you can click about and it tells you all about my life and my journey and who I am, where I'm going, where I've been. There's a gallery and videos which I'll be updating on the trip as we're going around. And then the biggie, the very biggie, is the forum. Go on the forum. This is how you guys can help me get through this trip. I cannot physically do this trip without your help. One thing I've found about YouTube is you do have some repertoire, some relationship with your viewers through the comments, but it's not like social media. It's not like Facebook where you can chat properly. On this, I've brought out this forum so that, firstly, you can all get to know each other. You can see what everyone else is wanting to say. You can comment. You can get talking to each other on there. And it's like a good place for you all to meet and talk about my trip. On top of that, this is where my trip is going to be planned, because I'm relying on you guys to help me out in where I'm going. So on the forum, I've put a little announcement there explaining exactly how you can help on the forum. And what it's basically saying is, underneath I've listed every county I'm going to, yes? Under each county, I've split that up into different segments. Sites to visit, metal detecting, meet up with Dan, local charities and anything else. So anything you want to say about that county, you can put it in there, and I really hope you do. So, for example, sites to visit. This is the main one. What I really want you all to do is fill up the whole of the UK with places for me to go and facts about them places. I'll give you an example of what I'm doing. Here's one place, Baconsthorpe Castle. This is my notes for there. I don't need anything else. When I go to Baconsthorpe Castle, it's all here, ready for me. So, I've made this Baconsthorpe Castle English Heritage, which means it's free for me to get in. It's open all day. If it wasn't, I'd put the hours in. Wikipedia, I copied and pasted everything off Wikipedia about the place, apart from the pictures. I don't want pictures. And then on the next page, there's another website I love to use, Britain Express. I've copied everything off that website, worth knowing. And then at the bottom, something I found on another website about a ghost at the castle. And I've put that on. So what I'm wanting you guys to do is go under each county, find somewhere for me to go and look through the internet. It might only take you 10 minutes, copy and paste it together and put it on there, ready for when I'm going to that county. Now, the forum itself, that's costing about £15 a month for me to run that. If people don't help me out, if people don't use it, then the forum will have to go. And it will mean when I've finished one county, I'm going to have to come back here. I won't even be here. I'm losing the Dana van. I can't afford the Dana van anymore. I'll be staying at my mum's caravan. It will mean I'm going to have to go there for maybe 2 or 3 weeks and do all this myself before I can set off again for the next county. So you might have a gap between videos of a few weeks. So I'm massively relying on you all to please help me out on this trip. And the forum is the way to do it. So also on there, if you want to invite me metal detecting in any counties, put it on the forum. So you don't have to be from the UK to do that. You know, you can be in Australia. Just put in Google Norfolk, which is what I'm off to next, places to visit, get a list, and then do a bit of research and put it on there for me. So it doesn't matter where you come from. But you don't have to do Norfolk because I've done it. I've done all Norfolk. But what I am looking for is anybody living in Norfolk who would invite me to go metal detecting with them on one of their permissions. That's something I desperately need, so please, please get in touch on the forum. If everybody just researched one place in a county, one place, that would be thousands of places all done, ready for me to go to. It'd make such a massive difference. And I think I might have like a little leaderboard for people who are doing the most to help on this trip. I think I'm going to do like a top 10 of people who I'm appreciating at that time. And I'm going to give a prize or prizes, or should I say gifts, to people who I think deserve them. I don't know, when I finish the trip or later in the trip or when I have enough money to buy something for you. But I do want to try and show my appreciation for people who are going to help me on this trip, and I'll do my very best to do so. If there's anybody out there who wants to join me on the trip, because I really, really want to do most of these sites with people. If there's anybody in Norfolk at the moment who fancies a few days out, a day out, let me know, and I'll meet up with you and we'll do the sites together, because that's what I really want to do. And further on in the trip, I can't guarantee anything. I don't know if it will happen or not, but there is a possibility I'll be getting a camper van. There is a possibility, and if I do, I'm going to make sure it's one of them where I can sleep on the roof, sort of thing, if you understand what I mean. The roof pops up and you can put a bed in there. And then there'll be sleeping area at the bottom as well, so someone can come along with me. You could literally come along with me for a week and just have a week travelling with me. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? So anyone who wants to be with me on the trip, especially in Norfolk at the moment, that's where I'm looking out for, go to the forum and put it in there, and I'll be in touch with you as soon as I can. So moving on to the charities. Right, so if you know of a charity in the UK which you think would be a good charity to raise money for, then put it on the forum under the appropriate county of where the charity is based. We're trying to look for smaller charities rather than bigger national ones. But yeah, that's how you do that. Now, for this first month, I asked Mazzy, who was our biggest donator from the last event. She donated so many times, so much money, it was untrue. So I thought no better person to ask if she'd look through Norfolk and find some places on the Just Giving site of some good charities worth considering. She's come back with 3. So what I'm going to do now is a poll, a vote. You pick which charity, whilst we're in Norfolk, we're going to raise money for. Okay? So here's the 3. The first one is North Norfolk Radio Kids Trust. I've just got a few notes on each of these charities. It says, it's North Norfolk Radio's own charity, which raises thousands of pounds for children in our area. We work with skills. We work with schools, youth groups, disabled children and more. We make life better for less privileged children and their families. That's charity number 1. Charity number 2 is Basket Brigade Norwich. Now this one I like. I've never heard of this before, but it's a good idea. Basket Brigade is an annual charity event delivering unconditional kindness in the form of food hampers. So what they do is people donate to them, they make up a little food hamper, and they go to somebody's house and deliver it. So, you know, people nominate people within the county who they think deserves this. You know, people down on the luck. Maybe they've just no money that Christmas. Maybe they've got into financial difficulty. There could be so many different reasons why. You know, they might have just had a bad time. So this is a way to just try and make their Christmas a little bit better. Last year they raised £1,300 and delivered 100 food baskets. Now this one is just for the Norfolk area. There are actually these basket brigades all around the world apparently. So that's option number 2. Number 3 is the Norfolk and Suffolk Broads Charitable Trust, also known as Love the Broads. So the money is collected by the Broads Trust and it's given out to projects. People apply for money through them and it's given out to different people who are going to help out the environment within the Norfolk Broads. I don't know, it could be planting a bit of a garden to make something look good. It might be putting in a disabled ramp to help the public whilst they're there. All different projects which would help them. Apparently they've had over £10,000 this year and awarded 8 projects this year. So that's another fantastic cause. 3 very different causes there. So you've got number 1, number 2 and number 3. So click up there, but that's how you vote. Click the I and click number 1, number 2 or number 3. You choose the charity and that's the charity we're going to help this month. Well, this first county. So that's almost the end of this video. Just a couple more things to say. Soon as we set off to the first county, Norfolk, I'll be spinning the wheel again so that whilst I'm in Norfolk, myself and hopefully you guys on the forum, please do help with that, can be planning for my next county. So we're like ahead of ourselves. So we'll be doing that soon as we set off. When I'm setting off, I still don't know. I'm sorry, I can't tell you. I could be ready in 2 weeks. But to be honest with you, since I finished this trip, I haven't had a day off. You think I've just been sat here drinking champagne? I've really not. I have been working up to 20 hours a day on this. And on the graphics and on the website and everything. And my head is about to explode. So I do actually need a week to relax and come back down. And there's still quite a bit of planning for me to do. So when I'm setting off, I can't say yet. The next 2 videos you're going to get are one on the Travel Troll channel and one on the Deep Digger Dan channel, which are going to be trailers for both channels. Because I've not got a trailer on it, either of them. I need a proper trailer. When I make videos on the Travel Troll, I'm not going to be mentioning in the videos the charities we're raising money for. I'm probably going to have an end, you know, like, how can I explain this? The same ending for each video, explaining how you can donate, to click like, to share, to comment, all that stuff. But it'll ask you to donate at the very end. And then once a week I'll make a video just like an update on the Travel Troll channel, updating on how the charity's going, who's donated, and how the trip is going in general, and answering people's comments in a video. So that is the end of this massively long but necessary introduction to my new adventures. The last thing I need to say, and this is as important as anything I've told you so far, please, it's not hard, please click like, leave a comment, share this video. That is so important that you share this video. I need the word to go around about my new channel, and please make sure you're subscribed to the Travel Troll. As I say, all links are in the description. Some of the links will be up there with the vote. But it means so much to me that you all get behind me on this. I can't do it on my own. Simple as that. So please share the word. Share it on your social medias, on your Facebooks. Let everyone know what's going on and get behind me on this. Thank you very much. I'll see you very soon with his new adventure. I can't wait. Thank you guys. See you later.